What is up, comic book fans, readers, collectors, cover lovers? Everyone is welcome here at NerdyGeeks Comics, no matter how you collect. Today, we're doing an unboxing video, and of course, it's Snail Mail Sunday. I got a pretty decent amount of package. Well, I want to say I got a lot of packages, but I got a lot of stuff. How about that? So let's do an unboxing. All right, guys. So most of these are from Whatnot sellers. So let's go ahead and start with this one. This is from my buddy Matt with Heroes for Hire Comic Club. He's got a YouTube channel. He's got a Whatnot stream. He's got an Instagram. So go follow him. Let's get to it. All right, let's see what we got in here. Two items. Oh, nice. So, as I said, I'm collecting as many of these as I can. And of course, I want to say this is cover A. Yeah, this might be cover A of Sonic and DC, but this is Sonic dressed up as the Flash. Really nice cover right there. And I love the original series. A lot of these were great art. So we have Harley Quinn number 31. Yeah, number 31. And that original Harley series was really good. A lot of great covers. So we have Harley number 31 right here. And that's it. We got another package from Ice 101. Don't throw that one. Throw that one. As always, X packs up his stuff really nicely. Ooh, let's see here. We got a packing list. So again, I bought a decent amount of comic books from him. So usually when I'm buying from Ice, I'm usually getting Campbell's, Turner's, things like that. So let's see what I got here. And let's I'm not saying there's not going to be any, but let's hope we don't have a repeat of last week where we had a ton of those Ivan Talavera Supergirl covers. Again, I like Ivan Talavera's art. I do tend to collect 2 to 3 copies of a book I really like, so you know, of course that's going to happen. All right. So starting off, we have Ivan Talavera's Gotham City Sirens number 1. I showed this one to you last week. I only had one copy. So here we have it. You got a great Harley, Catwoman, and Poison Ivy back there. Talavera does great stuff. Love this cover. Ivan Talavera. Amazing Spider-Man. This is the connecting cover with Mary Jane. Oh, I only got the Mary Jane. That's right. I got outbid for the Gwen. So this is the only one I picked up. Sometimes when people know you're getting connecting covers, they tend to bid you up. I just let them win. But again, another Ivan Talavera. And here we have Silk. And this one is the day and night versions. Really nice covers right here. Now these, my wife really likes the Betty and Veronica, the Archie covers. So I got the video game covers for her. Here we have Sabrina versus Betty. Select your character. Here we have Cheryl versus Veronica. I'm not sure who Cheryl is. I'm not, really steeped in the whole Archie thing, but everyone knows who Betty and Veronica is, but I don't know who Cheryl is. I know who Sabrina is. And of course, you have to have the Betty versus Veronica. I've always thought that Betty and Veronica reminded me a lot of Gwen and Mary Jane. Which one is he gonna pick? It's kind of that type of thing. Kind of like your Ginger and Marianne. But I've always been curious, like who came first, Betty and Veronica or MJ and Mary Jane? I'm not steeped in Archie. I know it's an old series, but I'd be curious to know. I would imagine maybe Archie, because since Spider-Man started in the 60s, and I want to say Archie's been around longer than that. Here we have a Something's Killing the Children. I don't remember who did this art, but it was a great cover. I got a good deal on it. Got Erica Slaughter there standing triumphantly on the monster she just slaughtered. And of course, I am a fan of Adam Hughes, so of course I had to pick up a Catwoman cover of Adam Hughes. He had a great run in this series. I want to say from like 41 or 48 all the way up into like maybe the 70s. Like he did every cover. And of course you have that amazing Catwoman number 51, the classic that everybody wants, with her in the lineup, holding her number. And it's also the numbers from Lost. But yeah, I'm going to try and pick up this entire run. So I grab these every chance I get. And like I said, I collect a lot of Campbell from him. And here we have Gen 13 Campbell cover and Deja Torres, J. Scott Campbell. And this is a character I don't know a lot about. I know she comes from the Warlord of Mars, the John Carter series. I think she's like a princess of Mars or something like that. But I'm grabbing this J. Scott Campbell, very nice art. Let's get to the next box. Here we have a package from Riverbend Comics. So Riverbend, I really like to buy comics from him. He's one of my favorite whatnot sellers. I say that a lot, I know, but there's really only a real handful of sellers that I actually buy from. Like once I get some stuff from a whatnot seller that either the quality of the books weren't what they were saying, or if I watch them and I hear them saying, guys, you're missing out, and they're like pumping up a book and getting it sold for 30, 40, 50 bucks, and the book is only like a $7 book. Yeah, those people I don't like to buy from. But anyways, Riverbend is not one of those people. Always takes care of his customers. You can actually do an FOC with him, and he'll have your FOC books there that week. And then on his Wednesday morning show, whenever you get there, he'll actually have them in the buy it now, and it'll say your name. So mine says Nerdy's FOC, and it'll have a picture of all the books, the price. I can click there, buy my books, and then I could also, see what else he has on the table and just make another stack and buy some more. So Riverbend, I really like. John takes care of you. But here I got Adventures of Superman number, what is that? 644. I can't read it backwards. We have a nice little Zatanna cover right here. And like I said, I really like that original Harley series, but I also really like that original Gotham City Sirens series. So I was able to pick all these up from him. This original Gotham City Sirens was a really nice read, but these covers were fantastic. So here I was able to pick up number 11, number 13, number 14. Really cool art on these. This kind of reminds me of like those maybe 60s James Bond posters and things like that, or at least their intros. Number 15. And number 16. Gotham City Sirens. Like I said, this original series was really good. And the actual one that's going on right now, I think it's a 5-part series, Gotham City Sirens, Unfit for Orbit. That's actually been a fun read too. covers aren't as great as that original series, but it's been a fun read. And I am collecting Zatanna covers, but this 2010 series of Zatanna was really nice. So he hooked me up with all of these. They were missing, of course, all the Adam Hughes, but those are hard to find. So there, we got Zatanna number 1. Got number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Like I said, some really great cover art on this 2010 series. It's a really collectible series. They can be hard to find, especially if you want the Adam Hughes covers. Good luck. Those are really, really hard to find. I think I have this entire series minus one, I think number 16. Is that the Adam Hughes cover? The really famous Adam Hughes cover? That one cover cost me more than this entire stack right here. Zatanna. We have number 7. Really cool skull cover right there. Zatanna doing her thing. Number 8. Number 9. For just a white background cover, this one's actually one of the really nice ones. I tend to not like it when they don't put any background, but this one's actually really. Number 10. I'm sure we've all felt like this at one point or another. Or just puppets, not really in charge of our own destiny. But you know what? We can overcome it, just like Zatanna did. And here is number 12. This is the last one. This is the last one of what I bought. They're like I said, I think this goes to 16, and I want to say that probably those last ones were probably the Adam Hughes. I know the last one for sure, but I want to say he did a few of these, or at least some ratios. But that's everything from Riverbend. Next, we have the Comic Corner. So I don't know if this was a whatnot buy or if this was actually a buy from them, from their website, but we'll find out. Stabby, stabby. Oh. What did I buy here? Some comics and a slab. I make such a mess for myself, just so you guys can be entertained. I hope you appreciate that. So now that I see that it's this and the slab, I do remember this was a buy from their website, and this was bought a long time ago. I want to say this was either back in January, if not maybe December, November. This was a while back. I was wondering, now I remember why this took so long. Apparently I got a CGC slab with it, so I had to go to CGC. And here we have the Natalie Sanders Harley Quinn. Y'all remember that one? Came out a while ago. I finally got my copies. Got 2 of the Virgins. Natalie Sanders does some really nice artwork. And of course, my slab is the same one. 9.8. Very nice little cover to have added to my collection. I know there's a lot of people who don't like to get modern book slab, brand new modern book slab, but you know what? Collect what you like. I'm gonna collect what I like. I'm gonna get some of them slab. I do have some Grail slab too, but you know what? If it's a nice cover, I'm gonna slab it. AtoZretro. AtoZretro, where he goes by the name of Cactus Daddy, which I do not like to call him, so I call him CD. So if you ever see somebody in there saying CD, that's me. Because as far as I know, and he's even told me, I'm the only one who ever called him CD. Everyone just calls him Cactus or Cactus Daddy. but I do like to buy a lot of stuff from him. He's actually taken a lot of my money before, but I always get really nice books from him. I did get my Something's Killing the Children #3, the second print, the one of Erica Slaughter in the tub, and it's basically full of blood now because she's washing off all the blood from her battle in there from him. So, you know, he can get you some good books if you're looking for them. He's actually got a 9.8 Something's Killing the Children he's offering me right now. I already have one, but I would like to have a second. Again, I am one of those people who likes to have 2 to 3 copies of certain books I like, so maybe I'll get a second copy of it. But anyways, this looks like maybe giveaways. I don't remember buying these. I do tend to win a lot of giveaways with him. I do have that giveaway hat going with him. So here looks like we have the question, what is that, number 5? I did collect this series, but I don't remember collecting this book. I remember picking up a lot of the covers by Parillo. And I just learned how to say his name. He did a live stream, and I made sure to ask. It's Lucho Parillo, which is really hard because coming from Spanish, you want to say Parillo, and having to go from Parillo to Parillo is really hard because your mouth automatically wants to make this sound, and you have to switch it to make a different type of sound. But yeah, Lucho Parillo. And here looks like it's a Batman Gotham Knight. So yeah, these are definitely giveaways because right here I have the main package right there. Should we stabby again? Let's stabby again. He taped these down. Everyone else just popped open right after that. Good job, CD. Way to protect the books. Oh, please don't tell me it's packing peanuts. It's packing peanuts. So I can't throw this box, guys. Even doing it that way, I had one fly out. There we go. It's like defusing a bomb. But he does say packing peanuts is the safest way to send your packages. Because I've talked to him that I've been wanting to do whatnot selling just to whittle down my collection because it's getting ridiculous. If you watch these Snail Mail Sunday and my haul videos, you understand what I'm talking about. So eventually I'm gonna have to start selling because it's just getting ridiculous. I gotta keep the stuff that I really like, so the storylines I really love, and the rest of this, some of these cover buys maybe, or some of the series that just weren't that great, you know, I gotta get rid of them. But I did close it up like this. I should try and do that again. This one. I shut off my light. What are the odds that I actually hit that? Okay, so like I said, I buy a lot from CD. I'm trying to buy less. Like I said, he did give me that Something's Killing the Children. He is offering me another one. I have let him know that, hey, I'm looking for more grails. So if you have any, please let me know. All my grails are PC. I don't, like I said, I need to start selling to whittle down my collection, but my grail books, that's PC. My Gotham City Sirens, that's my PC. Like this right here, this is my PC. Oh yeah, these are nice. Let's start off with this one. I don't think a lot of these were Adam Hughes. I'm not sure if this one is or not. It looks like it could be, but I don't see a signature on it, but I know he did a lot of these covers. So we have Harley and Ivy meet Betty and Veronica. Some really great covers in this series. This was a really great series if you didn't collect it. I think there's like 4 or 5 issues. Let me put them in order real quick, guys. Let me put these in order so it's more entertaining for you in the long run, but in the short run, you got to wait for me to do this. So I'm just going to say random things so y'all don't get bored. Here we have the DC Bombshells. This was a series that I missed out on because I wasn't actually collecting at the time. But wow, there's some great covers in these. I love the design of the characters. Obviously, we have Batgirl, and she was one of the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. So she is literally a Batgirl wielding a bat. A very nice Catwoman right there too. Here we have number 9. I'm guessing that's Mira. Yeah, that's Mira. You can see that right there. Mira's a character that I know who she is, but I really don't read a lot of Aquaman. So that's just fill in the run to make sure I have all the covers. But again, here we have another Batgirl. Oh, look, it's another puppet cover too. Looks like Lex is over there controlling them. All are in his hands. Here we have number 12. And it looks like we have Batgirl, Wonder Woman, and I haven't read this series yet. I think I read the first 2. I don't know if that's Stargirl or if that's Supergirl. I'm not sure. I don't think that's Supergirl, but it could be. We have number 20 right here. Catwoman sitting on her throne. Lois Lane. DC Bombshells. Looks like this is Zatanna. Yep. Magical versus Mythical. Number 30. Got Zatanna fighting some beast. And I don't know if that's all of them or if there's more in this one. Let's find out. Because he did have a huge lot that I did buy from him of these bombshells. Because whenever he has Gotham City Sirens or the DC Bombshells, I tend to say I'll take all of them. And if I do that, then I guarantee that I can get them. Because one, if he runs them individually, other people will undoubtedly want to bid on them, especially if it's a cover they need. And if I just say, hey, I'll take the lot, well, usually people aren't too willing to buy an entire run. That's something if they're on a more limited budget, because I've been there where I just needed a couple of covers and then I didn't have the funds at the time. So he runs them and then I miss out. So we'll finish off the Gotham, not the Gotham City Sirens, but the DC Bombshells. So here I have a number 11. Oh, 13. I'm sorry. I don't know where I got 11 from. But number 13. Here's a number 14. We got Harley and Ivy right there. And number 18. So I got a pretty good chunk of this run right here in this one pickup. I don't have the full set yet, but I am picking up as many as I can. And when Halo came out, I loved Halo. I was just all into it. I was playing the games. I was reading the novels. I picked up all the comics. That is one of the sets that I had that got ruined in my flood, where I lost all my comic collection, and I was out. That's why I was out for the last 10 years. Is once I lost that collection, I was like, I didn't have the heart to start over. And now that I'm going back, I'm seeing that I did have some books that are now $500, $600, $700 books that I bought back then for cover price. So that's really disheartening. But you know, my love for comic books, it's still here. I'm back into collecting. I never left comic books. I paid attention, but I wasn't reading them. I wasn't collecting them, but I still paid attention to what was going on. But anyways, yeah, so Halo, I love the games. I loved the books. The books were actually really good. If you never read the Halo novels, those were really good books. Ghost of Onyx, the Contact Harvest, First Strike, the Fall of Reach. Those were really good covers. Believe it or not, the book I found the most boring was actually Halo the Flood, which is actually based off the video game. You get a really good in-depth background of the Master Chief and the other Spartans and what happens to the other Spartans. And then Ghost of Onyx is a really good series where you actually find out that Spartans are never classified as killed in action. They're always missing in action, because if they feel like if the UNSC personnel find out that Spartans can die, they'll lose morale, so they're never listed as KIA. But the things that they do in Ghosts of Onyx, where they actually take, I want to say Kirk Spartan 86, because he was the Spartan that would adapt and like literally refuse orders or disobey orders if he felt that what he was going to do would be better, and he was unique in that manner. Because you would think, you know, the Master Chief was like that, but no, the Master Chief is very, I'm following orders, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. He can veer off here and there, but Kirk was really known for doing that. So they actually took him to train the Spartan 3s, and the things that they did to those Spartan 3s was worse is what they did to the Spartan 1s and 2s. If you know what they did to the Spartan 1s and 2s. But those Spartan 3s were basically cannon fodder for the UNSC, and it was a really good book, but man, it was awful the things they did. But anyways, Halo, I collect all these, as they're hard to find now, but I pick them up when I can. And here we go. Back to the Betty and Veronica meet Harley and Ivy. So here we have issue number 3. Here we have issue number 5, where it looks like Ivy and Harley are over there talking to Archie, and looks like Ivy may have her pheromones going right there. And here is issue number 6. Like I said, a lot of really great covers in this series. It's not the hardest series to find, but it's hard to find the entire series in a complete set. So when you find it, pick it up if you like them. And guys, that's it. That was my last box to open. That was my last books to show. So I hope you enjoyed this Snail Mail Sunday unboxing video. Hopefully I get some great stuff this coming week from SDCC. Those tend to come in slowly because they don't ship them out till after it's done. So if I'm lucky, they'll ship out Monday, but sometimes retailers and sellers like to stay there the extra few days because they have some, you know, exclusive stuff for the retailers and sellers. So in my, you know, this week's Snail Mail Sunday might be 1 or 2 boxes. We'll see. But whatever happens, I'll try and find something to open for y'all. Even if I have to take my new comic book day haul, put them in a box, tape it up, and then pull it out. I wouldn't do that, guys. I promise. But yeah, anyways, hopefully I have something good to show y'all next week. Hopefully some of my books that I had on pre-order come in sooner than later. But as always, guys, you know, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. You know, click the bell for notifications. Let me know what you like about my Snail Mail Sunday videos, what books that I picked out that you may be collecting too. Like I said, that original Harley series, the Gotham City Sirens, the Bombshells, the DC Bombshells, and that Harley and Ivy meet Betty and Veronica. Really great covers, really great stories in the Gotham City. The original Harley run was pretty fun. A lot of great Terry Dodson covers in that series, though. Really fun covers there. So, you know, let me know what you think of my haul this week, my Snail Mail Sunday, and I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see y'all.